So she is one of the biggest supporters of defund the police, but far-left Congresswoman Cori Bush not holding back on her own safety. Newly released federal filings show the Missouri Democrat has spent nearly $400,000 of campaign cash on private security. Larry Elder's with me now. Larry, how do you explain that? Where's that money going?
Well, you used the word earlier, Bill. It's hypocrisy. She's just the latest in a long string of anti-gun left-wing hypocrites. I remember back in the late 80s, there was a newspaper columnist named Carl Rowan, and he wrote scathingly about guns, said nobody should own a gun other than law enforcement. Well, a teenager goes on his property, goes swimming in his pool without authorization, and Carl Rowan shoots him. Then in California, where I am, you've got the most anti-gun legislation in the country. Dianne Feinstein applies for and gets a permit to carry a concealed weapon. Michael Moore's bodyguard a few years ago tried to board an airplane with an unlicensed weapon. Rosie O'Donnell has an armed bodyguard escorting her kids to and from school. So again, this is a long line of hypocrites who are living in usually nice areas, safe areas, low crime areas. Meanwhile, people living in the inner city, polls show, want the police manpower to remain the same, if not increased.
Okay, well, Lee, in the second quarter, she spent $89,000 on personal security. So we went looking at the rest of the squad. For that same quarter, here's what we found. AOC spent $0. Elon Omar, $3,000. Ayanna Pressley, about $6,700. Rashida Tlaib, $2,000. She dwarfs the spending of all these other congresswomen. And the question is why?
Well, one of the reasons is she's in St. Louis, right outside Ferguson, and there is a data scientist that used to work for Thomson Reuters, did a long report about the rise in crime in cities where there have been these high-profile shootings, as was the case with Michael Brown in Ferguson. And as a result, places like St. Louis, places like Baltimore, where Freddie Gray died in police custody, places like L.A., where there have been high-profile shootings, the police pull back, crime goes up, and the people who are disproportionately hurt by that crime are people living in the inner city. So because of the anti-cop rhetoric coming out of Ferguson, crime has gone up dramatically in St. Louis, and maybe she needs a little more protection than other people.
Well, a couple things here for you. I got a minute left. Guys, roll soundbite number 4. Kim Glass with us on Friday. She's the Olympian who was hit in the face on a sidewalk in downtown L.A. Watch.
There's nothing I could have done to prevent it. He wasn't close, and I could have never predicted this happening. Every time someone's being let out on the street again and again, they're doing a disservice, and they're pretty much saying that these victims' traumas were in vain.
So she's living in the town with George Gascon, who probably faces a recall in the fall.
Right.
And the governor was asked as to whether or not Gascon is doing a great job or not. Here's how that went.
Is he doing a good job?
I don't know enough about the job he's done. I'm deeply concerned about the criticism.
I mean, that's better than a Spanish bullfighter there.
And Bill, don't call me Lee, but let me tell you something. What is Gavin Newsom going to say? His fingerprints are all over George Gascon's career. He appointed him a DA of San Francisco. He supported him when he ran for a DA of L.A. County. He supports all of his policies. Gascon drafted Proposition 47 that allows you to steal $950, not a day, but per store. Gavin Newsom supported it. They both support Proposition 57 that reduced a whole bunch of categories of crime to non-violent offenses, including assault on a police officer, non-violent offense, rape of an intoxicated victim, non-violent offense, serial arson, non-violent offense. And Gavin Newsom hasn't criticized any of George Gascon's policies because he supports them. He'd have to look in the mirror and say, I was wrong. He can't do that.
You're right, Larry. And Lee Elder was a good dude, by the way. Thank you for coming in. We'll see how this goes. Thank you for your time. Larry Elder there in L.A. Thanks.